Oh, hey guys. Oh my god, what the hell's going on? My hair. It's almost time for another haircut though. But another week is over. New camera angle, by the way. It's all, but really, to be fair, it's a new mount. Last mount kind of broke. Cheap plastic, and the row said "fuck you" pretty much. Snapped right at the base. Yeah, so pretty much where the base is with the actual mount itself, with the magnet, like the ball that mounts into the base. It snapped right around that plate, so it made like a giant, I don't know, like a little dip around it, and it went right underneath along the base of the actual magnet itself, and the garbage. So I had to spend money I didn't want to spend, but I said fuck it. I've been thinking about these steely mounts anyways for fucks that have been out here, and I've heard great things about their magnets. The suction cup, I like the suction cup already. I mean, it is winter. I want to see how it handles in the summer, but the twist and lock and it locks into place, right? So much better than the typical button you push in and lock it, or you just a little lever that you push forward to lock. This is just literally just a twist to lock, twist to unlock, and it comes right out the windshield. And then like the magnet itself is pretty strong, like stupid strong. Then it has this like accessories, and I might invest in. Right now, I just have the magnet plate onto the back of my case. Oh, hi, cat. What are you doing? You saying hi? You saying hi? Psst. Being a fucking creeper. In case you're wondering why I always used to have the curtains closed, that's why. When he first got in the truck, like the first 3 months, he would climb over the seat and down into my lap instead of just being a normal cat and getting on the floor jumping up my lap. But I got a creeper. This week's also been very, well, technically not this week, next week, but this week was different, and next week was very exciting due to the weather. Alright, so, and then you saw Super Kitty, right? I got a super cat, okay? He got fucking powers. You saw him fly. Just to lay down. By the way, it's my second attempt at this video. The first one, I fucked up with some numbers. Kept typing the wrong numbers. I'll call that guy back in a minute. So, I was like, fuck it. I'll just remake it. But in that video, he was also being a shit too. Like, good little shit. About a couple weeks ago, he got bit. He picked a fight with a spider. Lost said fight. A spider bit him a couple times. Now we're kind of on the edge of where it's not as itchy, because then he was very itchy, and I went out and bought wireless shampoo. Problem is though, it would work for like 4 to 6 hours, and then he'd just start tearing at himself like no other. Just trying to bite, like he's trying to eat himself pretty much. So like the bumps would get larger and larger and larger. He got some hives with them, which I guess is normal, by the way. This is first to me. I've never had a cat get bit by a spider, but stupid decided to pick a fight with a spider, so there we are. But like, second week, so now we're in the second week. The second week, the itchiness would come and go. It'd get really bad, he'd bite it, and then like it'd be fine for a few hours, so the bumps started going down. Then later, the next day, he'd bite it, and then, you know, we're doing this, up and down with the bumps. Now the bumps have decreased for 2 days in a row. In case you're wondering what the vet told me, I called my vet a couple days ago, because I was like, I don't know what to do here. You know, I bought wireless shampoo, but there's not enough time in the day and do my job so I can keep putting the shampoo on him. It's just wireless shampoo, not like a shampoo, nothing with itchiness or whatever. It just helps, I guess, cool it down a little bit. Makes sense, you know. When your bug bites, what do you go do? You know, lotion, or you wash it, right? They said give him Benadryl, like normal Benadryl, just give him, you know, this amount. And I was like, okay, if this doesn't start getting better in a couple of days, I might still, but I haven't seen him really itch it, so I might not need to. We'll find out next week how this goes at this rate. All right, so on to the loads, right? Because it was different this week, but nothing really exciting other than being different. All the excitement came from the week I just started, so. Alright, so I got unloaded in Darien, Wisconsin last week. And then I found a reload that picks up in the exact place in a Miracle that had 0 mile deadhead. Gotta love it. Gotta fucking love it. I mean, what else are you gonna pick up Darien though? That's a reefer. That's all I know is fucking Miracle. I mean, you got Bird's Eye there, which is pretty much a Miracle. It's just one giant place. And I was going to Clearfield, Utah. Loaded, total was $28.50. My cut was $25.36. Not great. Pretty fucking bad. I remember these fucking loads like a month ago were $3,300 to $3,600. I can't even get them up to 3K. I mean, what I took it for was they had it on the board for less. So, but if I sat around waiting all day for the perfect loads, I would never be moving. So, granted, I'd rather run at 60-cent profit than run at 0 profit. So, all right. So that is 0. Loaded miles 1374. Total miles obviously 1374. $1.84 a mile. Technically, that's like 64 cents. Could I make it more company? Sure, but I don't care about the money that's in the now. As long as my bills are paid and I'm making a paycheck, there's still a ceiling that can still go up. So really, that's all that matters. All right. So with Miracle, broker was D and L. -10 start stop, 42,000 pounds. So a heavy little thing. And I got fucked on fuel prices going back. On the way in, I should have filled up, but I was like, I didn't want to fill it too early and then have to top off further away or get in some more fuel further away than I wanted. I needed to just stop doing that. And just fucking just get the cheap fuel is there, because over there on the way there, I looked at fuel prices. I had it like for $4.20 on the way out. It was $4.65. I got fucked. Ouch. Because I needed fuel. Like, I was empty. I needed fuel. I put in like 205 gallons on my truck, and my truck holds 235, so yeah. Reefer says hi. Okay, so here's where my week is different. This is pretty much just we'll say deja vu or trip to the past or whatever you want to call it for the next couple loads. I only did 3 loads. My week started Friday and was over Wednesday. All right, so I'm getting unloaded in Miracle, right, in Clearfield. I am in the dock. I had planned on not going anywhere. I was like, they have overnight parking. I'll just sleep here. I got a call from the company, meaning Brothers Graham. They're like, have you booked another load? And already my little like antenna went whoop, you know, red flag. I was like, oh, this is about to get interesting. So I was like, no, you know, well, it was more like, no, you know, the question mark, no, you know. And they're like, well, we could really use your help. And I was like, okay, with what? Because in this area, use your help, it only means something. It only means one thing. It involves the contract. And they're like, so we got a load that didn't get picked up, and it has to be, it's in Lewiston, Idaho, or Utah, I mean. Lewiston, Utah. And it's going to Puyallup. And right now, at this time, it's like 1,800 on Monday, right? So like I said, my week started Friday. It's 1,800 Monday. It's like 1,830 actually. The load needs to be delivered to Puyallup by 2,000. I was like, fuck. I was like, that's gonna be a tight window. I mean, I could do it because this truck can go 76. I could do it, but I mean, I would have to drop my reefer trailer right at the yard, turn around, bobtail over to the place. I'm not like, technically I should have brought an empty with me when they're empties, but they're like, don't worry about grabbing the empty. They have you know, local guys that could just do that. I should just go over there and grab it and move it, right? Which helps speed me up, because that would have been like another, you know, 20 minutes that would slow me down. So I hook up the trailer, then do a walk around, make sure that, you know, because it is a cover your ass situation, make sure, you know, the trailer's actually in good condition, no damage, etc. And so like, don't worry about that, just go grab it and get rolling. I was like, alright. They said, we're gonna have a reload for you immediately tomorrow, soon, you know, before you even deliver, we'll have a reload for you. I was like, Alright, cool. Now, because that was what I was worried about. I didn't want to get stuck up there. Alright, so let's get on to the loads now. Now that you know I'm doing the contract apparently, you know, like I did for 7 months. And when I say again, I mean I was just doing the little loop, right? To get me up there and back down. Because I was doing this for the company and not for them. I did not like that contract. But there's some details, like you guys have been around long enough, you know why, but alright, so both these loads pay the same, by the way. So they're $18.15 for both these loads. Alright. And I got a little lazy with these loads because I just obviously I didn't fill out the second part of the load, but I'll give you the city and you can always just fill in the deadhead and the load in total miles yourself, whatever. But they're brought to the same pay, pretty much. Rate per mile within 10 of each other. Or 10 cents, I mean. Alright, so deadhead for the first one, right? To go from where I was, drop the trailer, and go over there was 85 miles. Okay? Yeah, that's bad. Considering I had to go a little out of my way to drop the trailer. Loaded miles, 810. Total miles, 895. Now you know I was a little tight, right? A little fucking tight. $1.80. Pretty bad. That was Presto to Fred Meyer. And let me tell you, what a fucking circus that was that night. Contract was sharp. Dry load, 30,000 pounds. So Fred Meyer, luckily Sharp does have a shared yard, like 6 miles away, because I was a couple hours early, somehow. So, I mean, it was pretty tight, but I mean, I guess I boogied. Okay, so I get in line Fred Meyer in 1900, okay? This Fred Meyer, for those who don't know, is a very busy place. It's very busy. There is no station area, so and there's only like a room for like two trucks and, well, let's just say 3. But really it's 2 trucks, 2.5. And the one check-in line they only have 1 lane. So back onto the street and down the street. Usually it's not uncommon to be a half mile to a mile long line. Like, it's not uncommon. I guess it'd be a half mile, but whatever. I waited 1 hour and 20 minutes before I even got up to the window. And I was there an hour early, like in the line. You had people who just flat out refused to get in line, that saw the line, saw everybody's turn signals on in the right lane. Also, this area has a turn lane that's not very long, but people love to sleep in it. And to quote Fred Meyer, they have called the cops repeatedly over this, and the cops don't care. They don't do anything. They don't even show up. So that causes more issues because now the trucks are having to like line up around them, and then it causes traffic issues because it is a pretty busy stretch road, but you gotta love the West Coast sometimes, right? So, hour and 20 minutes, and then you would have people that would obviously be at the end of the line. You can see them coming up. Instead of just getting in the line, they go flying up to the front of the line and just cut in front of everybody. Like, they like dive in front and cut everybody off. They don't care if they hold the intersection off, block the whole intersection, they don't care. Like, I had one guy cut me off and block 3 lanes of traffic. God, I love it. Certain demographics do this shit, by the way. It's fucking absurd. The me shit out here is fucking absurd. And then if you call them out about it too, they're like, "Oh, sorry, me didn't know." They feign ignorance, right? Like, certain point, by the way, like the stereotypes are like, "Oh, the broken English" or the feigning ignorance. It's just like they know they get away with it, so they use it. And on top of that, there was also a guy who literally broke down in the fucking check-in line. Like, so it was a fucking circus. A circus out of front row seats too that I didn't want to be there. I mean, I had a free ticket. I didn't want said free ticket. Alright, so yeah, I also didn't leave till like fucking 01:30. So I was also, not only was I there, spent an hour and a half to get in to the fucking place. So it'd be like half hour late. Well, technically, they give you like an hour, hour of wiggle room. It was some bullshit. It was some bullshit. I was tired. This day, yeah, between having to like make up from get as much rolling as I can yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but the day before, to get this load on time. And then I had to get up early and get rolling again to make this load on time. He's like, it's stupid. Then they held me up for like 5 hours. Yeah, almost 5 hours, 4.5 hours, whatever. All right, so our reload was already set up. It was in Longview, Washington at NORPAC, which is a giant wood plant. It seems like they make paper, as far as I know. They might make other things, which, oh, they make wood chips maybe too. So paper or wood chips. And when I say paper, like paper rolls, they might do more. In case you didn't wonder what these paper rolls are for, I got the short, fat ones, not the very tall, skinny ones. So these short, fat ones go to like an envelope making place for like letters. So that's pretty much what happens. Like I said, same thing. The 1615, you know, with my cut. Deadhead, 135 miles. I'd also drive like an hour and a half just to fucking be able to park after I let the shipper, or I let the receiver, because it's fucking Seattle. There ain't gonna be no fucking parking. And even that yard that we have, we only have like a few slots, and like that time it's full, it's packed. There's also a drop yard too, so it's like half those, like you might get lucky to have like 2 or 3 spots open and park in them, but a lot of times like the 8 spots have drop trailers. I didn't put the total miles. I fucking spaced it. Like I said, I was trying to hurry up and get up there and get back, and I just fucking forgot to write all the shit down. It's probably like 700 miles though, loaded. It's like a total like 840. That sounds about right, because if you go up I-5 to Puyallup, it's about, instead of going up, you know, 90, 82 and 90, right? It's about an extra 56 miles, so it sounds about right. So it's, like I said, these, like, it had to be like around $1.80. I forgot to write this one down, like, my bad. But it's pretty much, you can figure within 10 cents of each other. At least my cut, right? Because longer deadhead. Let's go NORPAC to Lefevre Envelope. And for those who don't know about Lefevre Envelope in Salt Lake City, it's off the 201. It's pretty much right off the 201 and 15 interchange where the Flying J and the Blue Beacon is. You go like straight south of Flying J for like a mile, and it's right there on the right. Yeah, it's a little fucking building. It's one of these ones. There is no dock. There's a dock, but there's no setup rooms. You gotta, like, what I usually do, because I'd come on off the 15 or 201, you know, depending which way I'm coming in, is I go past it, I turn a couple streets down, and I use the industrial area down there to do a U-turn and come back out, because they have a lot where you can pull in where the employees park, and you kind of U yourself in, or you set yourself in a U, because now you're about to have to pull out straight across 4 lanes of traffic to the other side of the street and back straight up. That's how it docks. It's not even good time the traffic. It's just 4 lanes and it's busy enough. It's not like super busy, but it's busy enough to where it's paying the ass back. Just because it's not, the back part's easy. It's just getting across the traffic. Because when you're set up, you have no visibility at all to the blind side traffic. None. Like, it's zero. You have zero visibility. And you're not always going to have somebody there, like another truck or the employee, to come help you kind of like block traffic, kind of get you rolling. So you can do what I did. Roll down your window, right? Now you can hear things. And just start laying on the horn. Just go honk, 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 honk. And as you start creeping back into the intersection, right? Just give everybody as much look around warning as possible. Which, that worked. I had only 2 cars of like the 30 to 40 that were around me waiting, because it took me like 15 seconds when I started rolling to get across the intersection. So, like I said, easy back. It's literally a straight back. But I had 2 cars whip around me, so they said, fuck that, which it's 15 fucking seconds, people. It's not gonna kill you. It's not. But that was dry, and it was 44,000 pounds. And heavy fucking load. But I was out of there within a half hour, so. I do like that place for the unload times. I just don't like the place because of the traffic. But I made $1,300 a day. It's gonna cost that. I was hoping, because that was not gonna be within my week. I was back down in Salt Lake City. Every other fucking day that I've been a normal Navajo load or something going up from Clearfield or Salt Lake City, Brigham City to Boise. And I was like, I'll just take one of those, even if it's fucking $500. I don't care. It's better than deadheading 330 miles again. Because I'm a customer load, right? I already have my reload set up. It's up in Boise. You got to get up there. I was planning on doing the same thing to get up there Monday and grab that, and then delivered Friday. But things happen differently. I woke up 6 a.m. next day. Even though I was done 1400, I don't recall if I saw anything. I don't think I even checked. Even though I was done for the day at 1400, I did laundry. That's why I didn't want to. I needed to do laundry, and I was like, I don't know how long it's gonna take. And I should have looked for tomorrow, but I think I did. I don't think I saw anything. But I was like, I'll get up 6 o'clock in the morning, start looking. From 6 o'clock to 1300, there was nothing. Zilch. And I had to be up in Boise at the shipper 10:30 Friday. So I was like, alright. So I can't just fucking sit here all fucking day and hope and hope and hope and hope something happens, because it's 5 hours away. It's 330 miles, you know. It's also a little windy, which kind of ended up biting me in the ass a little bit. The last time I did this deadhead, by the way, I got 11 mpg with like no wind. I got 7 all the way up. That is the difference in wind to no wind. And even mellow wind. Like, I was empty deadheading up there, and I was getting fucking murdered for it. That's what I'm saying. I would love even the $500 being loaded, because at least I'd have some money. But I was normally those loads are $600 to $800 going up there, which is absurd. That should be closer to 9, but 9 to 12 is where it should be if it was up to me. And which I think a lot of people would hopefully bid like that, but that's not the market. And so no, 1300, nothing came up. I was like, fuck it, I gotta go. It's 5 hours. I mean, I'm gonna be up there by 1730, 1800. Just gotta fucking roll and just say, all right, well, I tried. Because you gotta do what you gotta do for your customers sometimes. Not a big fan of doing that all the time. Yeah, so if I can find a reload that's pretty consistent for me when I'm in Salt Lake, although I might be away from there for a bit. Because I got other things to spend money on, and change are not the top of the priority, so. I forgot my change in my other truck. And they're $1,000, okay? There's other things top priority, so. Gotta love it. But it's fine. It's fine. There's more money I can make out east too. There's a couple contracts that I can get on, customer loads, it's fine. Which, let's just say next week, not only is it exciting, it's also set up perfectly so far. Perfect. I don't want to jinx too much. It could be possibly, if you're watching this at this point, be my best week ever. Okay, maybe not ever, but so far, I've had 3 $8,000 weeks gross, right? It could beat that by a decent chunk. But hey, you guys safe out there. Catch you next time. Bye!